Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Gracious Comment TV again. And this is your host. Today, William Samoei Ruto returned the Kenya Meat Commission, that is KMC, back to the military, back to the KDF. Unajua vizuri sana, when he became the president, he started by reversing Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's policies. Kwa sababu kulingana na yeye, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta did not have a plan. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, according to UDA and according to Kenya Kwanza, was doing guesswork and was doing the things in the wrong way. So when Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta gave the management of the Kenya Meat Commission the work of reviving it, it became very profitable within a short while. And before Kenyans knew what was happening, Kenya Meat Commission was actually a viable business and it was making profits, paying farmers, and farmers were happy. When his successor came, when William Samoei Ruto came, yeye akakuja akabadilisha sera zote za Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and this is one of the policies that he reverted, and he transferred this work. He transferred KMC to the Ministry of Agriculture. Today, he ate his own words. Leo alitafuna maneno yake mwenyewe. Leo alikula maneno yake mwenyewe. In fact, it was an embarrassing because the way it was carried out kwa sababu he wanted to show Kenyans that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was clueless. Na sasa he did it secretary. He reverted it to a KDF secretary. So what can we say about William Samoei Ruto? What can we say about this move? The first thing Kenyans should learn and know is that behind Uhuru Kenyatta was a think tank. A group of people who are very much dedicated, working behind the scene in offices. They were behind the many infrastructures that you see. They were behind the many success stories you hear about Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, including the houses that he was launching. That is the one that William Samoei Ruto was launching yesterday at the coast. That those houses were actually launched by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta because they are his projects. Again, ukitazama vizuri sana utaona kwamba Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta alikuwa anajua vile ambavyo anafanya. But now one thing that we know is that when Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was doing this, watu wengi kutoka mlego wa Kenya Kwanza walikuwa wanawaambia wananchi ya kwamba that William Samoei Ruto was behind Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's success. Ati yale mambo yote ambayo mnaona, yale maendeleo yote ambayo mnaona yanafanywa na William Samoei Ruto. And William Samoei Ruto himself told the Kenyans that since they differed with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, maendeleo yalikuwa Wakenya hawakuwa na maendeleo mengine. Now he is the president. What are we seeing? So sasa tunaona kirudi kufanya yale tu Kenyatta mwenyewe alikuwa amefanya. The second thing that we should know is that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was a very, very shrewd person. And behind him, behind every action was something that was well thought out. Behind every move, behind every project, were people, behind every policy, were people who are working very hard. And I remember during the time of COVID, behind Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta were experts in medicine, were medical doctors, were researchers who'd actually brief Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and tell him whether to open the country, what he should do. And he was very professional, by the way. That is what we are running. The other thing is that William Samoei Ruto has realized that there is a reason why Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was using his military in some cases, especially when things were very bad. Like now, he has learned that our military are very honest, they are very professional, and they work with a lot of precision. And that is why we see them. We see most of their things succeeding. Most of their projects succeed. And even when many have failed. That is why unaona hata Nairobi wakati wa Badi kunaitwa Mohamed Badi. Alikuwa naitwa no Badi, alikuwa naitwa nani? Huyu jamaa. So jina lake mtanikumbusha kwa comment section. The general, the military general, utaona kwamba alikuwa anafanya kazi nzuri sana, and you cannot even compare him to what is happening now. Again, when you look at William Samoei Ruto, the problem is that he doesn't have think tanks behind him, and if they are there, they are clueless. If they are there, they are not doing their work properly. Kwa sababu ukiangalia mtu kama Mwai Kibaki alikuwa na wengi vile vile walikuwa nyuma yake, kama vile Mudhaura, wengine akina Kenywa, wengine akina Mwiraria. They would sit down and advise the president, including watu kama James Mwangi wa Equity. Walikuwa pale wakijaribu kufikiria tu vile ambavyo nchi itajikoboa kiuchumi, vile ambavyo Kibaki will not be ashamed, the way they wanted Kibaki to succeed. Lakini sasa the problem that we have in Kenya Kwanza is that we have a president who is all knowing. We have a president who is everywhere. We have a president who doesn't actually trust anybody. Yeye ndiye anafanya kila kitu. Again, unapotazama vizuri sana, what we are seeing now, we are seeing Ruto the politician, not the leader. It is coming out very clearly that William Samoei Ruto is a politician par excellence, not a leader. In fact, he doesn't have the qualities of a leader, but he has very good qualities of a politician. In fact, he can make a very good opposition leader, very effective opposition leader. He can make a leader work, but when he is given the work himself, he cannot deliver much. That is what we are seeing. Kwa sababu ukitazama vizuri sana, mara nyingi tunamuona wapi? Mara nyingi tunamuona akiwa pale kwenye mikutano ya kisiasa. In fact, Kenyans ask themselves, when does the president really work? When does he sit in office and start thinking about the projects? Start thinking about something that he's going to implement? When does this happen? Kwa sababu kila wakati tunamuona he operates kutoka mikutano ya kisiasa, look like the country is in a campaign mode. From there he leaves the country, and then the chain continues. And it is repeated every now and then. We don't see him. Kwa sababu unapotazama Kibaki alikuwa anatumia muda wake mwingi katika ofisi, kifikiria mikutano na watu, akitaka kuona pale ambapo mipango imefika, miradi imefika wapi, and he would seek explanations. But William Samoei Ruto is very good in the field, politicking. He can campaign very well, and in the process, he can make so many mistakes like we are seeing. Something else that we are learning is that the more things change, the more they remain the same. Na ukitazama vizuri sana utaona kwamba in the fullness of time, William Samoei Ruto is going to repeat and copy and paste Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, everything. Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba haitakuwa maajabu ukiona akiwataja anakuwalete katika serikali wale watu ambao walikuwa katika serikali ya William Samoei Ruto. Si ajabu ukiona kimwendea mtu kama Matiang'i, si ajabu ukiendea hata akina Musheru, because in politics they are no permanent enemies. But here William Samoei Ruto is learning very late, because I can see it's very late, that after all he did not have a clear plan. Unajua wakati wa campaign, he would tell Kenyans that he has a plan. Wale ndugu zetu hakuna kitu, they don't have a plan. And then Kenyans would believe William Samoei Ruto that he had a plan. But now it is coming out very clear, ladies and gentlemen, that William Samoei Ruto for sure did not have a plan. And that is why he is now trying to implement what Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was doing. And that is why we don't have any major project, no road project going on in the country. Yale ambayo tunaona ni yakitagazwa kuhusu nyumba ambazo zinajengwa nini. But all said and done, this government is not working as it should. I don't know how we would rate William Samoei Ruto, because out of 10, I would give him 2. 2 out of 10 at this time. And that is my take, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, remember to like this video. Remember to put a comment. Remember, by the way, we learn a lot through your comments, and we are able to make our analysis better every day, and we feel we are very much together. Till next time, bye-bye.